From wild mansions to epic scams, this is how NFL legends spend their millions. Peyton Manning wasn't only brilliant on the field, he's equally savvy with his spending. Manning doesn't live a particularly lavish lifestyle. He used to own 31 Papa John's restaurants, but in 2018, he sold them all. After selling his pizza joints, Manning shifted his focus on building a massive sports media company with his brother called Omaha Productions. The company is said to make him more money than his entire NFL career earnings of $250 million.
Guess it's just the two of us again this season.
Peyton ain't doing too badly since retiring, and his brother isn't either. Eli Manning, much like his brother, is doing pretty damn well financially. On top of his involvement with Omaha Productions, Eli has also invested heavily into real estate. He owns a $5 million mansion in Summit, New Jersey, alongside his wife and children. But in 2017, Manning also bought an $8.5 million beachfront property in the Hamptons, featuring 5 bedrooms, an expansive swimming pool, and a private deck. Manning reached legendary status by beating Tom Brady and the Patriots in 2 separate Super Bowls. But don't worry, Brady is doing just fine. Tom Brady might love spending as much as he loves winning. He owns a ridiculously expensive car collection that includes a Bugatti Veyron Supersport worth $3 million, an Aston Martin DB11, and a limited edition Vanquish S Volante TB12 edition. But cars weren't enough to keep him satisfied, so Brady also bought a 77-foot super yacht, which he named Viva La Vida. The yacht cost him $6 million. His real estate portfolio features a $32.5 million mansion in Brookline, a $13.25 million condo in New York City, and a $17 million home on a Miami billionaire bunker island. Brady's life is fit for a king, and like royalty should, you gotta know what's going on with your favorite legends. So subscribe to our channel so we can be the ones to keep you informed, Your Highness. You get informed on things like how Marino is spending his dough. Former Miami Dolphins quarterback Dan Marino faced a financial setback when he invested in Digital Domain Media Group. The company filed for bankruptcy protection in 2012. Marino held 1.6 million shares in the company when it went public in 2011, resulting in a loss of $14 million. But don't worry, Dolphins fans, Marino has made some big-time loot in other investments. He's been very successful in real estate, recently selling a mansion in Florida for $7.2 million. He also has earned plenty of money owning various restaurants and has accumulated a net worth of $50 million. But quarterbacks aren't the only NFL legend to earn big bucks before and after their playing careers. Even though he's not tackling running backs anymore, Ray Lewis is still always thinking one step ahead. Ray Lewis invested in a barbecue restaurant and an entertainment complex with a bowling alley inside of it. Clearly, he still knows how to have a good time. But that's not all. He also co-founded SNL Racing and is dabbling in music production through a company called Chosen One Productions. But beyond investing, Ray Lewis is dedicated to philanthropy. One initiative that he heavily funds is Power 52 Foundation. The foundation trains and employs individuals in the clean energy sector.
Thinking that they don't have another option. Well, Power 52, we are your option.
NFL players make way more money now than players from previous eras. But that's not to say that some stars from the past aren't living crazy lifestyles. Joe Montana owns a mansion in Napa Valley which he named Villa Montana. Right now, the estate is listed for sale with a price tag of $28.9 million. The house is situated on a 500-acre plot of land in Sonoma County. The Italian-style villa includes 3 bedrooms and 9,700 square feet of living space. Montana's home features a wine cellar, tasting room, and a Tuscan olive tree grove, yielding 30 to 60 gallons of olive oil every year. But that's not all. The property is landscaped with rose gardens, cypress trees, and picturesque ponds. And it even has horse trails and a horse stable. So no need to feel bad that this Hall of Famer didn't sign a $500 million contract, because he's bathing in olive oil and doing A-OK. Speaking of A-OK, up next is a player that revolutionized his position when he played football. Tony Gonzalez is arguably the greatest tight end in NFL history, and he went all out when he bought himself a $7 million Beverly Hills mansion which he renovated and sold for $21 million. Tony G has also used his money to co-found a cleaning service in Kansas City called Extreme Clean 88. However, he is not just about personal gain. He has been involved with the children's charity Shadow Buddies and serves as an ambassador for the Scholars Hope Foundation, assisting students in advancing their education.
I would never call myself a hero. I would say that the people out there in the trenches are the hero.
As great as Gonzalez was, we believe this next legend is actually the greatest tight end in history. Rob Gronkowski accumulated over $45 million in NFL contracts, but he didn't spend any of it while he was actively playing. Instead, he lived off of the money from his endorsement deals. But that doesn't mean the dude doesn't live a wicked life. The guy invests like crazy into cars and real estate. Gronk owns a $1.7 million Miami mansion featuring 6 bedrooms and beachfront views, a collection of luxury cars such as a Bentley Continental GT and Mercedes-Benz S63, and ownership of 2 homes in Foxborough, one a historic loft apartment and the other a custom-built compound near Gillette Stadium. But he wasn't done there. In 2021, he acquired a $7 million New York City condo with breathtaking Hudson River views. Plenty of stars have come and gone, but none have career stats as dominant as this next NFL legend. Jerry Rice has more receiving yards than any other player in NFL history, and he also chose to invest his career earnings into real estate. Jerry Rice sold his Atherton mansion for $10.5 million. And he isn't afraid to show his wealth off on the road. Rice bought himself a yellow Lamborghini Diablo worth close to $700,000. We all remember Rice for his incredible impact on the field. But up next is a star who is becoming even more impactful on football since he retired. Tony Romo had an outstanding career as the starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. And he is following up his playing career by becoming the best analyst and broadcaster the game has to offer. The moolah keeps on piling in for him, and he uses his wealth to give back to communities in need. He donated $1 million to Dr. Tony Evans' Urban Alternative, an organization that supports underprivileged children's education by encouraging churches to sponsor public schools. Romo also donates to the Make-A-Wish Foundation and United Way. In terms of personal lifestyle, in 2008, Romo bought a ranch in Texas for $700,000, which he later sold for $1.05 million. But Romo will never be as big as a legend in Dallas as this next quarterback. Troy Aikman purchased a $4.5 million French Normandy-style mansion in 2013. He also donates plenty of money towards his own charitable foundation every year. His charity, the Troy Aikman Foundation, is dedicated to building hospitals for children globally. He also ventured into car racing. Aikman, alongside Roger Staubach, bought a NASCAR team which they later sold to Arizona Diamondbacks executives Jeff Morad and Tom Garfinkel in 2008. Aikman was truly loved during his playing days, but he was never called Superman. That title was held for the next legend in our video. Cam Newton owns a stunning condo located in Charlotte, North Carolina. It is 3,335 square feet and it is situated in the prestigious The Trust building. It's got huge windows with amazing views overlooking the entire city. A distinctive feature is his Rookie of the Year soda vending machine, which he shows off in his foyer. Newton bought his beautiful home in the year 2012 for $1.6 million. Cam Newton sure could fly, but up next is a legend who famously made a play known as the helicopter.
Inside the 10, head first, he dives inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah!
Elway spun around, but first and goal.
John Elway is extremely generous with his money. He actively supports charities like the Make-A-Wish Foundation and also funds various organizations dedicated to combating child abuse. In terms of lifestyle, Elway resides in a magnificent 7-bedroom residence located in Inglewood valued at $7 million, where he drives a Mercedes-Benz S55 AMG. But he didn't accumulate all his wealth playing football. Elway also took a gamble by purchasing an automobile dealership that ultimately proved to be a highly successful and profitable investment. But he's fared well in the restaurant industry as well. Elway has accumulated a net worth of approximately $145 million. But Elway isn't the only legendary quarterback who's living it up. Drew Brees invested in a $1.5 million home in uptown New Orleans upon signing with the Saints in 2006. But Brees' car collection is even more impressive than his house. His most expensive vehicle is a Bugatti Veyron worth $2 million. The car is known for its astounding speed and is powered by an impressive 8.0-liter quad-turbo W16 engine with 1,200 horsepower. But with money comes responsibility, and Brees might not have realized that when he got ripped off for millions. diamonds. He made headlines for a jewelry investment gone wrong where he and his wife purchased diamonds from jeweler Vahid Maradi for $15 million, only to later discover they had been defrauded of more than $6 million. Breeze enjoyed a career with great longevity. This next player didn't play for long but put up some historical seasons before his retirement. Calvin Johnson owns a luxurious home just outside of Atlanta, Georgia, which he listed for $2.1 million in 2018. This impressive mansion has 7 bedrooms, 6 full bathrooms, a chef's kitchen, a home theater, and a separate guest house, all nestled within 3 acres of wooded surroundings. The property offers stunning views through floor-to-ceiling windows with a hot tub and a fire pit in the backyard. Megatron also owns a Michigan residence and has heavily invested in the cannabis industry. He's been an advocate for cannabis since his playing days when he openly criticized the NFL's strict marijuana policies while pushing painkillers on the players. Painkillers have some severe side effects, but when you're getting clobbered by players like Clay Matthews, you gotta do something to recover. Throughout his career, Clay Matthews garnered significant wealth, with reported earnings including $1.8 million in his first season, $4.1 million in 2010, and a career high of $22.9 million in 2013. With his wealth, Matthews enjoys a luxurious lifestyle in his 14,021 square foot mansion in Calabasas, California. The house has 7 bedrooms, 11 bathrooms, a private theater spa, pool, sports court, and more. Matthews' home is worth a reported $27 million. Next up, we have another Packers legend who is living a crazy life but is also the center of controversy. Brett Favre's lifestyle is centered around his $17 million mansion in Sumrall, Mississippi. The estate spans across 465 acres, offers amenities such as a terrace, a pool, a hot tub, and plenty of additional land. But he also became embroiled in Mississippi's largest ever public corruption case involving the misappropriation of approximately $77 million in welfare funds. Favre was one of 47 defendants in a civil lawsuit over the misspending of these funds. He was linked to the scandal through payments he received for various projects, including a volleyball facility and pharmaceutical company. Text messages and tax records revealed his involvement. While he denied knowing the money's source, Favre was implicated in the scheme. The case also included other high-profile figures, making it a significant corruption scandal in Mississippi's history. And Big Ben Roethlisberger is a quarterback who lives a life packed with luxuries. Ben Roethlisberger loves to travel and has spent tons of money on numerous trips to Europe and other destinations. Despite facing setbacks in the real estate market, including selling homes at a loss, he now resides in a $2 million self-constructed residence spanning 22,464 square feet and featuring an outdoor pool and spa. Roethlisberger also has a passion for luxury cars. His car collection is valued at approximately $4 million. This collection includes vehicles such as a Hummer, Ferrari 488 GTB, Mini Cooper convertible, Alfa Romeo Disco Volante, and his first motorcycle. Vroom vroom! There you have it. That was how NFL legends spend their millions. If you liked this video, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel. Also, click on one of the links above to keep watching more of our NFL videos.